Good morning, everybody. We have an unplanned thing going on here. I just felt like doing some driving, get some loads in for Viva, so I figured, why not live stream it? We are currently in Seattle, and we're gonna find an interesting job to do. What that job is, I don't quite know yet. I just know that right now we're in Seattle. Sure, we'll run the 5 down the, we'll run down the 5 all the way into San Diego. That sounds like a good start off for us. Notice it says experimental beta, blah blah blah. That's just because I opted into the beta to try out the multiplayer official convoy mode that they're developing for the game, so me and some friends can try that out a little later on.
Ready to roll.
So we are set up in Seattle. You can see all the crane towers right here. We're just around the block at the Kenworth dealership from the main port of Seattle. It just now said it discovered that dealership, even though I'm here already. Yeah, we're gonna make the right. That's a wide turn to take with the trailer with the gate there.
Turn left. Finding a new route. Keep left and then turn left. Turn left.
Alright, let's set on the brake here. We're not leaning too bad into that lane actually. And the AI is stupid and merciless, so we're gonna have to creep forward and hope they're nice enough to yield for us. So otherwise they're just gonna keep flowing through here and we're gonna be sitting here for a while.
Keep left and then turn left. Turn left.
Hopefully the game runs a little bit smoother. I did drop it down quite a bit in the settings because streaming it was of course giving us those horrible stutters and stuff, so hopefully it still looks good to look at.
Keep right and then turn right. Turn right.
Of course, as soon as I start leaning on the brake, that's when it changes. This is a place I'm quite familiar with. I've been to this port quite a lot. It's pretty easy to find your way to it. This port is actually probably the one place I know how to find without relying on that GPS down there in the corner.
Finally, we are here.
Stopped a little too short of it. Let the guy at the gate know we're here to pick up all that salt. Oh, good idea, shift her into gear. And we're gonna inch it forward. Come through the in-gate. It looks like, looking at the map, they want us to pick up here on the left side. Oh, what did I even hit? I don't know, man. Let's see, how are we picking this up at? Oh, we had to be coming in from the other direction. Alright, that's no biggie. We'll just drive past our spot and we'll find a place we can turn it around at. Just realized it's like 6 a.m. We should probably put our headlights on. They'll fine us eventually for it. Here we go. We use the space over here to do our U-turn next to the crane at the dockyard. Now we can just roll straight in, line up with our spot, and back into it. That's cutting it close, that's cutting it close. Yeah, we hit it. That wasn't good. Just roll in, take our assigned parking area. Go. Press enter to load our cargo up.
Let's do this.
And to get to the out gate here, we have to swing around, follow the length of the port, and we're going to exit out near another part of that freeway. Post speed limit was 10, 15, something like that. I think it was about 15, so we're gonna keep it nice and slow and safe as we come through here. There's probably a bunch of guys wandering around somewhere trying to do their job, and we don't want to hit them. Nice view of the Seattle skyline and the Space Needle there in the background. And we will be processed out of the terminal over here. Doesn't matter if you blow that as a red, I don't think, but It was red, so we're gonna stop there and do the right thing. I'll just lean over, kick off my shoes, get comfortable for the drive. It's gonna be a long one. Also, a quarter tank of fuel, so next stop we see we're gonna be pulling over for gas. Quarter tank will definitely not get us all the way to San Diego.
Keep left, and then exit left. Exit left.
Come in behind this pickup. This is our path to get to Interstate 5. And aside from our gas stop and maybe some sleep once it gets dark, that's where we're gonna be, is Interstate 5. That's a straight shot down this freeway, north to south into San Diego.
Keep right.
Get a little too fast. Speed limit's 40. Well, now the speed limit's 60. See that on the GPS, the little route advisor tells you what the posted speed limit for that road is. Way station coming up. They're probably gonna scale us since we just picked up a new load. I think only one time they've ever not stopped me here. Yep, as expected. I'll slow her on down a little bit. Switch over to the lanes.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
We are loaded, so we want to pull into the right lane as the sign tells us. And our gross is 61,306 pounds. And it will be heavier than that because we're not going to go into town and deal with the traffic, but just south of Olympia there should be a truck stop, if I remember correctly, and we're going to refuel there so we can make our trip. Cleared merge in. We do not want to go to the Port of Tacoma, so let's switch over to the south side lane and get out of that exit only. To turn our headlights off, but we'll keep the ambers on because it's still earlier and don't want anyone to not have an excuse to see our big black truck driving
Keep
around.
left.
This guy's really not putting any effort into getting speed here, is he? He's got to hurry up and get out of our way, because we got to make this exit for that truck stop I was thinking of.
Okay, let's find a new route. Go straight on.
Yeah, we're not going to do that. We're going to make this right turn. We got a gas station to go to.
Rerouting. Make a U-turn.
Shut up.
Recomputing. Finding a new route.
The car's entrance to the Love's over here.
When possible. Rerouting.
That's the exit, so
Never mind. I'll find a new
there go
route.
truck center here.
When possible, make a U-turn. Okay, let's find a new route. Please, make a U-turn when possible.
It doesn't cost us any time, so I guess we'll swing in here and check out the condition of our truck before this long haul, 'cause it's been a while. And we dinged it on accident at the port. And we're fine, but we'll patch her up anyway. Take this one over here nearest. We can run in and grab an energy drink before we do the drive. That 300-gallon tank, that's a thirsty girl right there. You can't see it, my camera's in the way, but we just paid $510 for 190 gallons of diesel. Yeah, we ran inside, grabbed the energy drink that was in a bag on my bed from before I went to go to the, before I streamed, I went to the store and got a drink. Well, this one being a little stubborn to open. There we go, now that we're all set and comfortable again. Kill that parking brake. What does F9 do? Oh, that's a convoy feature. That's why we have the experimental build, is to try out convoys with some friends. Well, that's something for a little later on. Right now, we want to take our Freightliner down to San Diego and do this job.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right. Turn right.
We're still looking good. Let's bring it around and rejoin the highway. Or are you gonna let... What are you doing? You could have held your speed and made it past me. The AI is stupid sometimes, man. $28,001 miles on the odometer, so it's probably my longest I've driven one single truck without switching out to a new one because I just like this Freightliner so much. There you go, we hit our highway speed. We can lock cruise control and relax for a little bit.
Keep left.
And we'll turn off our secondaries. It is almost 9:30 now. Plenty bright enough, there's no way you shouldn't see me. And people are stupid, they might not see me anyway, but we should be fine. Let our speed drop down to 50 as we cross the bridge. No, we'll just hold the 50 for a while. That's what it will be once we hit Portland, not far down the road. No point speeding up and slowing right back down. Bring it up to 55, that's highway speed. That's not significantly faster than what Portland's posted speed will be, so it won't be a problem to slow back down.
Keep left.
There's our 50 zone coming up. Nice big stadium here just off our right. That's that big building on the other side of the trees you see cutting in and out.
Keep left.
Nice easy highway driving all the way through. Interstate 5 runs from San Diego near the border up to Vancouver, British Columbia just about, so we got on our highway in Seattle. We're gonna be on this highway until we just about run into Mexico. Want to merge over. We don't want to end up going into Astoria. Be on these right 2 lanes to continue southbound.
Keep right.
And we'll just hold on to this rightmost lane. Anyone not going as slow as we are can overtake us on the left if they wanted to. Hit that brake a little bit, try and keep our speed in check as we descend. Too fast now. We're almost hitting 60 and we're in a 55. There you go. We got our cruise locked down where it should be now.
Keep left.
A little bit warm in here, so we're gonna lean over. We're gonna turn the fan down so the mic doesn't pick it up, and we're gonna tip that a little bit more so it's pointing at me and not behind me at the bed. Get ourselves back to our comfortable driving position again. And we're just gonna keep running 55 through Oregon on the Interstate 5. Local time is 11:13. I'm expecting somewhere around Hornbrook in Northern California we're gonna want to pull over. That ends up being about the average when I depart south from Seattle. Speaking from experience, having a garage there on my old save where I did a lot of jobs out of Seattle. And when I go south, I usually, as the sun starts to set, we're rolling up on Hornbrook. Maybe we can go a little farther. We did pick up our load right as the sun was coming up, so we could have a little extra distance to go. Not that it matters. I have fatigue simulation off these days because I just want to drive. I don't want to deal with sleeping, but it doesn't really give you anything to look at if all you see is what my headlights see, because I know the video comes in really dark on the live stream. Your visibility is not as good as my visibility is as the player. Now we got something going on over here. Let's slow it down. Let's slow it down while the AI figures out what they want to do at this merge in. Yeah, we just hit 60, but now we gotta do 55 again. That's our highway in the towns in Oregon speed limit, it looks like. Letting us do 60, 65 out in the country, but once we hit town, trucks are, vehicles are 60, trucks are 55, so. Of course, even at 55, we're still going faster than most of the traffic around us, it seems. Which is fine, it's probably safer. I mean, generally, if it's really busy, I don't always do it, but I try and get the habit of keeping like 5 under when it's like really high speed or really crowded. Cruise increase, bring it up 5 miles from 55 to 60 now that we're clear of Eugene. Well, it's looking like a nice day for our little road trip. Mostly clear skies, bright and sunny out. Some pretty decent weather up here in Oregon today. That's not going to change once we hit Southern California. It gets really hot out. So, slow it down. We got a couple of good bends here, so let's let it creep down to about 50 so we don't take these too fast. This one closer to 55 maybe. And we're in the straightaway. Bring it back up to the posted speed. Merge over and avoid that because the AI never knows what to do. See, like, he slammed the brakes to let that guy through, so. Yeah, pay attention. Be ready to anticipate them being stupid like that. That just comes with playing it a lot. And after 500 hours, you kind of realize who's stupid and who ain't. Let me tell you, 90% of them are stupid. There's very rarely an intelligently operating car out here. Probably the smartest driver on this road now don't even have a fucking license. So what does that say about this place? Let's slow it down a little bit. I want us to pull over and scale in at this next way station we got coming up on our right past the bridge. Just hold this 50 for now and let's let it come over.
Rerouting.
Want us in the right lane for way in. Still trying to bring our speed down to what's permitted over here. $62,313, so we gained like 2,000 pounds in fuel, it looks like.
Go straight on.
Let this guy in, there we go. Keep our momentum, bring it in front of this guy. Got posted truck 60, so we're still holding 60 on this part of Interstate 5. Now 60 is not much, but we might as well enjoy the extra speed while we can. Once we hit California, vehicles with 3 axles or more can only do 55 on the freeway, so that means we have to slow the fuck down or we'll get fined. And I don't like getting fined. In fact, I'm just following the speed limit so I don't get fined. Otherwise, I'd probably be going faster. I mean, not by much. The truck is capped out at 65, so we don't really have that much room left before we're maxed out doing 60 over here. Let's coast on what we got, bring down about the mid 50s or so for this turn here. And just because I want something to share in the Discord channel later on, let's play with photo mode for a little bit. Alright, they have the new time of day tweaks in this thing. I forgot. Updating the photo mode so we can go from like really early in the morning like that to later on in the day if we wanted. Guess we'll just do whatever looks coolest, eh? Oh, we can change like daytime or raining as well. Looks like we can click that and we can change the Conditions, nice. Change the focusing plane a little bit. There we go, something like that. Make the colors pop a little bit if we play with these sliders like so. Why? There we go, that looks good to me. Now we can get on our way and head over to San Diego. Pretty decent bend there. I'm not going to bring it up to 60 quite yet. We're just going to take this turn at what we have. Another healthy little turn here to do. Just maintain about the 50 that we're doing, 45 give or take, something like that. It's nice to know the change in graphics preset made a good difference with the performance. We haven't stuttered once yet. It would have happened a couple of times in the old settings, so it's good to see there's a decent improvement here. Alright, let's lock it. Looks like we locked it about 56. That's fine with me for this turn here. So we're gonna get some engine brake. We're starting to creep up towards 65 here, and that's pretty fast for this turn. .09 p.m. and we're just approaching Medford on the GPS, so as expected it will be sunset around Hornbrook, so we're going to pull over there for the night and next day make our way as far as we can into California to hit San Diego. A nice almost 90-degree turn here, so we're going to keep about 55, coast a little bit, let the speed drop, get off that rumble strip because it's annoying me, and we're going to try and make this turn as smoothly as we possibly can. There we go. Cruise control locked in, and we're holding 60 through Medford, it looks like. drop our cruise down a little bit. Traffic is slowing in front of us. And he's got a bit of a lead, and he's gaining distance on us, so we have the room to go back up to 60 if we wanted. But we're probably going to keep it in the 50s. We have another decent turn coming up in front of us. Alright, trucks use the right lane for the next little bit. I think because we have a way station coming up. Yeah, we do. There's our sign, 1 mile warning. And we're good to pass this way station. We got the green light on our little pop-up there, and on our little center thingy up near the dream catcher, we have a light there. I kind of wish I could turn off that pop-up, because I tend to look up at the little pass device up there anyway, and not at the pop-up so much. And since we're bypassing that, we can pick it back up a little bit. Don't need to keep holding our slower speed that we had. Hilt, that wasn't on the map before. Or I think because they're reworking some of... Yeah, I seem to remember them saying something about reworking the stuff here. Well, Hilt is the new Hornbrook, it looks like. Our rest stop that was there is gone. Now we'll find a place in Reading then. What we used to have right here was Hornbrook, a little exit where it was just a gas station. Like you come up a little bit, like a couple 100 feet, pull off you the rest station right here. But that's not the case anymore with these new roads that they're doing, changing up the map and updating it towards the quality that they had before. I think Oakdale's, I want to say Oakdale's new as well. Yeah, it looks like I've never, or at least I've never driven down there. Alright, so we'll just keep going up here in the corner. We've got our 3.5 hours, but we'll end up in
Time to hit the road.
south of Reading at that gas station there about 4, 5, 6, about 7, 8 o'clock it looks like. And we, by the way, I didn't say anything, but we passed the Welcome to California sign a little earlier, so now we get to do our 55 mile per hour driving. And I just gotta follow the length of California, basically.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Agriculture once.
Exit right.
Well, this is definitely new. I don't remember doing this. Looks like they want trucks to go this way. This is definitely updated new material here. Part of the 1.41 update. Start the inspection, press enter. Let's do that. Inspection in progress. We It takes a second, so right as I set the parking brake, because we're sitting, that's when they say we're finished, so. Alright, that was cool, a little something to pull over for. Changes it up from just straight on through like we usually do. We're in the shadow of some of these mountains. Getting a little later on, we'll turn our headlights and our ambers on so we can be seen while we do this. So we're going 65 and we should not be. I'm not paying attention to the road. There we go, we got it down and we locked it right on 55, so we're good to go now. You guys are really slowing down, aren't you? Just so you can abruptly speed back up on me, I see. That's alright, you're keeping me on my toes, making sure I'm ready to hit that brake pedal and I'm not too complacent. I'm okay with that. We can put up with it. There's a new road here too. I don't remember it doing this hard turn in the past. Slow it down quite a bit. That's a sharp turn right here. A bit of a descent here. We'll lean on our emergency brake, or our engine brake, sorry, try keep it under control while we do this. Let's get on that brake a little more, we're going too fast. That's some nice new stuff they're doing around here. Oh, is that a dock? That's nice. It's nice that with their advances in the tech they have and their improvement on world building, it's really nice that they're coming back to older places like California that have been here since 2016, and they're polishing it up just a little bit, bringing it up to their 2021 standards. It's pretty great of them. Definitely enjoying this drive, having something new to look at. Switch lanes because they're being whatever they're being over here. Oh, I see. That's one of those exits where they're stupid and they don't yield, and that cop hit a truck over there. Saying through traffic, use the left lane, and we are going through, so don't know what it's going to
Keep
look
left.
like, but we're going to follow the signs here and stay on our toes for any changes. Unless it means through traffic, they're having that 2-lane split to an exit is what it looks like.
Go straight on.
I've got a way station. Let's be prepared to slow down and have to take it. We'll just wait for our pass to light up and tell us. Yeah, they're pulling us into way. So just hold about 50 here and get ready to take our exit. Get our engine
Never
brake
mind.
on, help
I'll
us
find a
slow it
new
down
route.
a little bit. Come up, wait here for the scale to clear, then it's 3 miles per hour. Scale is clear. Let's creep it forward. We're all set to go. We've passed our next inspection. So let's start picking up speed. Come into our lane and was gonna merge, but since trucks must use right lane, so we'll just hang out here for a bit. A bunch of bed icons popping up. Looks like here coming up we have that new truck stop they added in that we were gonna pull over and take a break at. And our engine brake, we're getting a little too fast thanks to that slope.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right. Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
I think it looks like we want to be
Keep
in
right,
this lane
and
and
then
turn
turn
right. Big ass cluster of truck stops over here
Turn
for
right.
us. Nice little restaurant here. Want a bite to eat? We can
Make
pull
a
in there.
U-turn. Finding a new route.
Burger joint over here, it looks like, so we
Recomputing.
got some dinner at least.
When possible, finding a new route.
And it looks like we want
Please,
to pull in
make
over
a
here
U-turn.
to find a
Let's find a
sleeping
new
spot.
route. Rerouting. When possible, make a U-turn.
And we'll bring it to the right. We're going to back in over here at one of these angled spots off away from the other vehicles. Let's just bring ourselves forward, straighten out a little bit. Back it in straight. I just made it worse. Tell this guy doesn't use fatigue simulation much, doesn't really care about pulling over to rest when he's not doing a live stream. We gotta keep our electric on so we can shut those windows. We're a little off center to the right, but that's not the worst parking job I've ever had, so we'll take it. Nice little bit of rest. Our load is due tomorrow, basically any time during the day, it looks like. Only about 13 hours driving ahead of us, so like it'll be about 8 o'clock or so tonight when we roll in. Let's figure out how we exit this place. Looks like we can swing around past the burger joint and past the hotel here.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
Where are these apartments?
Okay, let's find a new route.
No, that's a hotel. Little Rose Hotel, it looks like. Oh, it's a nice little truck stop here. I like to imagine that that place right there looks like hopefully they have good breakfast over there, so maybe he walked across the road and had some breakfast before he got back to work.
Turn left.
And here we got a little room and creep it forward, and now we'll hit the brake. there's his green light. We're waiting on our green light for the turn lane.
Keep left.
There we go. We have control of our lane. We have a vehicle straightened out. Let's switch over to the left side.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
And we resume our little road trip down the 5. Bit over half a tank after all that driving because we have such big tanks on here, so probably a good idea to stop for fuel at some point, but we can make our way significant distance down our route before we have to pay any mind to that or worry about it. Now we're just back to locking our cruise and chilling out. Hopefully they add some shrubs and foliage here, make it look a little denser and nicer, because it's pretty flat and bare here, just like the basics around us, but this is an experimental build of 1.41, so people can test out the multiplayer convoy feature, so obviously everything's a work in progress and subject to change until 1.41 is actually live. But still some nice scenery to look at, and definitely like those additions of agriculture stops in California. That was pretty neat. New truck stop we stopped at for our sleep looked wonderful. switch lanes. I think we're going faster than these guys, and we're slowly gaining on them here. Lean a little bit on our gas and pick up, a slight amount of speed. Help us prepare to pass these guys. He's taking off for that exit, so we'll get back on the right side, let some of the faster traffic overtake us if they chose to do it. 65 zone ahead, presumably for the cars. Unless they changed the road laws and updated it, trucks are still 55. Yeah, there we go, trucks are still 55. It's posted right here. A little bit of that rumble strip there. Oh, thank you, that guy. Switching lanes for San Francisco, so we didn't have to slam our brakes and look for a stopping point to merge over like I was worried about with him slowing down. There's 55, cruise control engaged. As I've got Sacramento starting to render in here in the far distance, so we should be there anytime now. Or not there, we're not going to Sacramento, but it's one more city we've passed through on our trip down Interstate 5. I was going to change lanes to the right side for traffic, but I guess that's an exit only line.
Go straight on.
I just realized it's like 10 o'clock and our headlights are still on. Don't need our headlights on at 10:30 in the morning. This is wasting battery power. And we're totally visible anyway. Here got Stockton, San Rafael coming up, so to the west would be Oakland and San Francisco, Bay Area.
Go straight on.
was a bit of a bump right there.
Go straight on.
A nice relaxing drive after a busy week of work and the start of a 3-day weekend, let me tell ya. Almost want to roll down the windows, just imagine the wind in my hair as I drive, but that'll probably make it a little too hard to hear me. I get feedback, I can't be heard every time I do a stream and I have the window down, so we'll just leave it up while we're doing highway speed. Lane is ending on us. So if we have the space, we'll merge over because we're going into a single lane here any moment now. The engine brake, keep our speed under control as we descend back down to the freeway.
Go straight on. Go straight on.
Switch lanes, we're going to speed up for just a little while because this traffic's
Go straight
going
on.
significantly slower than us.
Go straight on.
And we just hit half a tank on our little fuel indicator there. So that should be quite low on the tanks, but we just might be able to make it to San Diego on 300 gallons from Seattle. Past this W900 here, and then we'll merge back over. Or maybe not, we're on a slope and we're losing our speed, we had to overtake them. We got a decline here now, we pick our speed back up. Got our room to merge and get back in our lanes. So anyone who may have been behind us, they can go on their way, speeding by, doing way faster than us because they're not fucking trucks.
Go straight on.
A little too close to that rumble strip right there. Now we turn on our secondary lights, or little ambers, and we lit up our dash so we can read that a little bit better. You can see we're doing about 55, half a tank of fuel on board. Now start slowing it down and be prepared to pull in for an inspection.
Rerouting.
Go. Another way station inspection complete. We can continue on our merry way. Make sure nobody's coming through the empty lane beside us, and it's not the case. Don't really have enough of an on-ramp to pick up all the speed we need, but it doesn't matter. It's clear off to our left, so we can join in no problem and pick up that speed we need. Guys coming in here behind us on our left side, it's looking like. There we go, there's 55. We're matched up with the truckers behind us now at the posted highway speed. An hour and 33 minutes live. Quite a drive we've been doing, hour and a half. Hopefully everybody's comfortable. Buckled up, got your drinks. Still got a little ways ahead of us to go. Our Bakersfield exit here next to us. Still a little ways to go before we hit Los Angeles, never mind San Diego. Starting to get a little more hilly and mountainous over here. We're definitely in Southern California now. Board thermometer on our dashboard says it's 96 degrees outside. Good thing we got the windows up and that cold AC going, right? A little on the toasty side outdoors today.
Keep left.
No, we're not gonna keep left. The sign clearly says trucks on the right side, and these both go into the same area anyway.
Finding a new route.
Looks like right here we got that mountain pass. Los Angeles should be right on the other side. I think nobody was there. I didn't mean to swerve that far into the other lane without checking while I'm getting a drink. Some engine brake, we don't want to hit that guy. There we go. Just gotta do the slow climb through the mountain pass in our designated slow lane here. gonna let off our gas. We're gonna start coasting it and using our engine brake. This is the descent coming up here, so try and keep it somewhere between 50 and 55 as we do the descent. We'll just coast it and use the engine brake as needed. Cement truck here, he can go as fast as he wants, but I want to do this as slowly and safely as possible to keep our truck and our
Keep
load in
left.
good condition. Slow and steady wins the race after all. Bakersfield and Oxnard's not far from California. Bakersfield's off to the east.
Keep left.
I say Oxnard's not far from California. It's not far from Los Angeles. We are in California right now. Once we hit Los Angeles, that's our last major town to cross through before we hit San Diego, so we're getting into that home stretch there. Still got over a quarter tank of gas. If I see a truck stop, I might pull over and fuel it up just so we have the fuel on board for the next load we take, but making it where we have to go with what we have won't be a problem. And now it's starting to get more built up. This is Los Angeles, the outskirts of Los Angeles right here.
Keep left.
But we don't want to take that right exit. We want to... Oh shit, they have a detour. Alright, so it looks like there's an accident of some sort. We got to swing our way into Los Angeles and cross through town to get where we got to be. Not going to be able to stay on this highway the rest of the way like I was hoping. That was just something to keep us on our toes and focused on the job at hand, right? It was a day in the life as a trucker in Los Angeles. Gotta worry about the traffic. Too familiar with Los Angeles, so we're just going to keep right like the GPS said, and we'll end up where we gotta be in the end, I'm sure.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Alright, welcome to our unexpected detour to Los Angeles, fellas. No time for hanging on the beach. I mean, we could hang out on the beach, but we're just a couple hours away from San Diego, and we can hang out at a beach in San Diego. We'll set our cruise at the highways, or at the city road speed. So we're gonna exit, coming up here on the left, looking at the GPS.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Here we're going. Thought I had time to take a sip of my drink, but that's not the case. Be a little aggressive because they're not gonna let us through if they can help it. And we're good. We didn't hit anything and we took our lane fairly smoothly, so it's always nice to see. We got a truck here on the side, so we can't merge quite yet. Those are clear all the way down, so we can do our turn now though. Now we're just gonna follow those city streets through downtown Los Angeles until we can find a way to link back up with the freeway to get the rest of the way into San Diego. Yeah, I wanted to do it in one day and not night drive if I could help, or 2 days and not night drive if I could help it, but luckily we have the time. We have 22 hours to make it 2 hours. Actually, it's, if we're not held up too much, we'll still have a bit of sun left when we pull in and drop off this container.
Go straight on.
Let ourselves start to slow it down a little bit for our red light here. Got some room, we can bring it a little closer in if we felt like it.
Go straight on.
I see all the GPS, that's the Los Angeles Kenworth dealership coming up, so we should, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, good thing I didn't get fined. I forgot I set the brake setting down a bit. The truck doesn't stop on a dime anymore. It takes a little bit extra distance like you'd expect a truck to do. How about one little fender bender for all the driving I do successfully ain't too bad of a problem, I don't think. Yeah, we made it through Los Angeles. This will be Interstate 5 right here, just
Go
past the
straight on.
Kenworth dealership, so we can come over here and rejoin
Turn right.
Interstate 5 to make it the rest of the way to San Diego. And we have a nice slope and a good lane ahead of us to use to pick up speed too, which is always nice. Not too far off from highway speed. We just got on the highway. No, our road leading off to Carlsbad over here, but we aren't interested in that. We are probably about an hour and a half, yeah, like I thought, about an hour and a half from San Diego.
Keep left.
It's almost 7. We'll turn our actual headlights on now and not just
Keep
our
left.
little amber seconds lights that we have. Now we should be all nice and lit up. Actually, I don't have the amber light strip running the length of the cab like I do with the Kenworth over here. Oh well, but the point is we have headlights on and we have our lights back there, so we'll be seeing once it starts to get a little
Keep
bit darker. San Diego city limit. Now we just gotta find our exit and figure out where we're dropping this puppy at, and we're all done with our drive. Looks like they want us exiting right here actually, so here we'll
keep right, and then exit right.
Go shows a little bit of brake and bring our speed down
Exit right.
slightly so we can merge off and get on this lane here.
Turn left.
Right, left is clear. Can't really see the right though. Right is clear. Looking clear here. Let's try and do our turn. Hedge is making it really difficult to make sure it's safe all the way down.
Go straight on.
And there it is, flickering in the very far right corner of the GPS. Actually, that's out of your view. I'm in the way.
Go straight on.
When we tip this bit, you can see it starting to pulse there in the very corner. Just around the corner from that dealership is where we're dropping off at.
Go straight on. Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
That's a Peterbilt dealership we got over here. I know where one place I can go if I ever decide to expand the fleet with Peterbilt. Oh, we're doing 35 and we should be doing closer to 30.
Get ready to turn left.
Slow it down a bit while we come up to this turn.
Turn left.
We have our green, it's clear. We can make our right turn over here.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Oh, come on, I was blinking. It's fine me for blowing a red light and I had my signal on. And I don't know why it did it that time. I didn't think I was indicating, but you can write on red if your signal's on. Unless it thought I went too far forward and was trying to run it straight when I was just getting some width for the trailer. That's always a possibility. I know it has done that before because I had like a tight turn one time and I went like really close to the other half of the intersection just trying to make it work with the big ass fucking load I had at the time. Alright, they want us to
It's all over now.
I see where they want it. There's not really any easy way to do this. We're gonna have to go like so, and we're gonna have to take it blind around this corner. Actually, I didn't even look to make sure there weren't any cars, so if we hit something, we hit something, but we're committed to doing it. Let's bring it forward. We're kind of a little more crooked than I'd like. So we're gonna a little like so. Gonna bring it back this way a touch. Straighten out. We're like online with it basically, so let's straighten ourselves out a bit and we'll fully commit to a straight on reverse. I just gotta do a little finesse work and make sure we are trying not to cheat. I'm trying to get better at just backing it in like from the mirror, but there's so much stuff in the way on the far passenger side, and it's kind of tight here, and I just need this extra angle for a moment. Oh, and look at that. We weren't even supposed to go backwards. It's flashing like it was supposed to be straight in. Alright, let's see if we can, might have, yeah, we have to hit that curb just slightly, but if they didn't want it brought backwards like that, looking at where the front marker is, they wanted it straight in. See if we got enough room here to, oh, that is a hard ass motion here. That's, please don't hit something. There you go. We're caught up on something. Don't hit the building. Don't hit the... Oh, we hit the building. I screwed us. Yeah. Such a good drive, and we ruined it by hitting the building and having to muscle our way in. Bring it forward and back it in a little straighter. Yeah, we're try and do this a little bit better than we are. It's good enough for me. It's good enough for them. It's good enough for me. We'll park it like that. Press enter, unload our trailer, confirm, and finish off our job for good. A bunch of XP and we level up again, but it doesn't really matter because by the time you hit 35 or 36, you've unlocked every perk anyway. 1,275 miles. Took us 38 hours, 44 minutes. We consumed 180 gallons, so about what we refueled in Seattle, we burned off. Hey, that's our job finished, though. We're coming up. Whoops, clicked the wrong thing. We're coming up on 2 hours here, so we are gonna end off our stream right here. Thanks for hanging out with me, fellas, and back at it tomorrow. We're gonna play something on our regularly scheduled day. This is just more of a spur of the moment. I felt like driving, so fuck it, let's stream it. But anyway, thanks for hanging out, and I'll catch you all later on.